Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. There has been so much going on with the Duggar family, with Josh's trial, then his conviction, and then finding out that Jana Duggar had gotten in a little bit of trouble as well. There's just been a lot going on. Now, also, they have this family member who is a cousin, Amy Duggar King, and there's been a lot of spotlight on her for the past few weeks. Now, me being a YouTuber, a lot of the drama comes from her being involved with another YouTuber. And I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I watched 19 Kids and Counting way back in the day, and I liked the family. I had no idea of all these weird, strict things that they believed. I mean, some of them I did, you know, kind of what they talked about on the show, but being young, I thought, oh, that's good. That's great that they do these things. They're raising such wonderful children. You know, I even thought the term courting, I was like, oh yeah, that's cute. I like that. I thought that they, you know, sending someone with the child when they go out on a date, I thought that's a great idea. You know, it'll keep them from being tempted so they can try to make it till marriage. So I agreed with a lot of the things that I just saw without really thinking too much into them. You know, now knowing what I know about their beliefs, there's a lot of things that scare me in terms of the way they believe. But when I watched the show, I was a fan of the show. I was a fan of the family. I remember Amy on the show as well. And I always liked her. I always liked her. When things started coming out, you know, she was on social media and I still liked her. She always seemed to put off like positive energy. She always seemed to try to uplift people, sharing a lot of positive quotes and things. So I thought she's a good girl, I think. Now, my thoughts on her is changing just a little bit. I've seen some mean girl mentality with her over the past few weeks. One thing specifically is with Jana Duggar's charge. For some reason unknown, Amy, she posted this little Instagram story where she was with her son, and she talked about everything they had did that day and said, you know, now we're relaxing for some screen time. One thing I won't be doing is falling asleep. This was right as news came out about Jana's charge, where people assume the story is that Jana may have fallen asleep while babysitting for Anna and Josh Duggar, and one of the kids got out and made it up to the highway. So I thought, wow, that was really rude to throw that shade at her cousin Jana. Amy and Jana, they have no beef that we're aware of, right? So why would she do that? Also, while Jana, she lives with Jim, Bob, and Michelle, and she definitely still has, I think she practices what she is taught. Like, she's still in that religion, you know. And that could be something that bothers Amy, but rather than throwing shade at her, you would think that she would maybe try to befriend her, support her, and show her that there's life outside of this cult, you know. So it kind of took me back when she threw the shade. Now, she got a lot of heat for that. Amy Duggar King got a lot of heat for the shade that she threw. It was clear shade. She can't go back and say that it wasn't, because it was. But that's what she did. She went back saying like, oh no, I support my cousin. I support Jana. Send well wishes to Jana. Like, I'm sending you positive vibes. I don't have the exact quote here, but I'll find it and I'll post it so you guys can see it. But after getting a lot of backlash, she went back on what she said. So that left a bad taste in my mouth. A lot of the things that she's been doing on social media has left a bad taste in my mouth. And it really just got me wondering, is she really this good girl that she portrays? I mean, I know, I hear that a lot from myself. Like, you're not as good as you portray. We all have, you know, our moments where we may act out of character at times. So I'm hoping that's what it is, you guys. I'm really hoping that with everything going on in Amy's life, maybe she's just kind of acted out of character at times due to stress. But anyways, I wanted to get on here really to talk about, she recently shared a post about letting go. Kind of makes us wonder, talking about letting go of toxic family members. Now, we know she's already let go of, you know, any relationship with Josh or really Jim, Bob, and Michelle. She's already kind of denounced them. So who is she talking about now? You know, they've had their family drama over the years. Amy often shares tweets on her social media posts that include quotes, you know, positive vibes, deep thoughts. However, she never really called family members out by their names in these posts. You could kind of figure out who she was talking about. You know, something would come out about Josh, and then she would make a post about, you know, men should be protecting children. So we would know who she was directing the post at, but she's never really called them out by name. Now, amid Josh Duggar's trial and his conviction, Amy, she had a lot to say. She has talked about her toxic family in the past. She has also appeared to be sending hints to Josh's wife, Anna, that she need to pack her bags. In one post that she put up, she talked about, you need to pack your bags. So that was clearly directed at Anna. I think we could all kind of come to that conclusion that she was directing that at Anna, right? She also mentioned speaking up and using your voice, which once again, thinking that's either directed at Anna or it could be directed at Josh's sisters who were his victims. Could that be her potentially telling them, like, speak up and use your voice. Talk about what he did to you, make it be known, or at least tell the proper people. Which I think that's what was going to happen. Jill, she was a potential witness. She was going to be a potential witness. She was on the witness list. And I think had she been called to the stand, I think that's exactly what would have happened. Jill would have told the truth. She would have used her voice to, tell the jury exactly what Josh did to her. So not sure, if it was directed, speaking up and using your voice, if it was directed at the girls or if it was directed at Anna, or maybe both. But she often posts these posts where we can tell they are directed at family members. Now she is speaking out once again about the toxic things or people in her life. This post appears to be about the Duggar family in general, but it's not really clear if it's about one person in particular or, maybe a group of people. Maybe it's about the whole family, or, I think there may be more going on behind the scenes than we really know about. I know in the past, even though she spoke out about certain family members, we knew she was not supportive of Josh, Jim, Bob, and Michelle. She would hang out with some of the girls at times, go have lunch with Jill, hang out with Ginger. So it seemed like things were well with her and some of her cousins, It kind of makes me wonder, is there possibly more going on behind the scenes that we're not aware of? More drama going on, especially concerning Jana and Amy because of the most recent post about one thing I'm not going to be doing is falling asleep. It really makes me wonder, is there some kind of drama going on between those two that we don't know about? In a new tweet this past Sunday, Amy seemed to reveal that she is letting go of some of the toxic family members in her life. She shared a quote and called it a good reminder today. So the quote says, "If your heart hurts a little after letting go of someone or something, that's okay. It just means that your feelings were genuine. No one likes endings and no one likes pain. But sometimes we have to put things that were once good to an end after they turn toxic to our well-being. Not every new beginning is meant to last forever. And not every person who walks into your life is meant to stay." Now, based on the timing of this post and everything going on with her family, it seems that it's more than likely related to them. Though she doesn't include anyone's name or talk specifically about family drama, it's probably a safe assumption, I would say. You guys can let me your thoughts about that in the comment section below if you guys think that she's talking about her family members. I mean, maybe this is just about Josh in general. I mean, her and Josh seem to have a close relationship growing up. She talked about that a little bit, going to the wedding, them being kind of close. I don't know how close they are in age, but I know me personally, I am closer to my cousins that I'm closer in age to. While I'm pretty close to all of my cousins, the ones that are closer in age to me, I'm more close to. So I'm not really sure what their ages are, but she has in the past talked about, being close to Josh. So this was a shock to her. So maybe it is just about Josh in general. Like, okay, he's going to prison. He was found guilty of this. It appears he actually done this. So I need to let go of, that part of my life or whatever, the memories that I have growing up with Josh, because he's just not a good person. Or maybe it is directed at other family members that we don't know if there's something going on behind the scenes. The one person that I'm really it's just sticking out of my mind is Jana. I don't understand why she took that cheap shot at Jana. Yes, Jana still lives with her parents. Yes, she is still active in their church, their religion, those beliefs that they believe. But still, is that really a reason for Amy, who proclaims to be a Christian herself and who proclaims to be a woman that likes to uplift other people? is that really a reason for her to take such a cheap shot at her? I don't think so. So is something going on behind the scenes that maybe we're not specifically aware of? Or is this just, you know, directed at Jimbo, Michelle, and Josh, and the ones that we already know that she doesn't want anything to do with? You guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. She is speaking out again, you know, sharing posts about letting go. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is just about Josh and everything going on with him? Or do you guys think maybe there's something deeper and she's having issues with other family members? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up. If you are not subscribed to my channel yet, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button down below. And make sure you ring that bell so you are notified of each time I upload a new video. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.